Hey, it's Matt coming at you. In this video, I want to give you the best investments you can make when a recession happens. And it's pretty obvious that we're going to see a recession in the next couple years. All I want to do is prepare you for that. Three big reasons why I think we're going to see a recession is number one, we have this trade war situation heating up. The more tariffs put on all these economies is going to create inflation, and inflation is going to tear down our whole global economy. Big reason number two why I see the recession happening is we have interest rate increases by the Fed, and this is their way of slowing down the economy from overheating. So the last couple years, we've seen a lot of interest rate increases, and this is all going to slow down the economy in the long run. Reason number three why I see a recession coming is we've had an 11-year bull market, the longest economic expansion ever in history. So this cannot last forever, and we're going to see some type of downturn or recession happening pretty soon. So if you're excited to see the best investments you can make in a recession, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. I'll give you 2 seconds to do that. 1, 2, thank you. And so I won't waste any of your time. Just some background on me. I'm a professional day trader. I've been doing it for a couple years. Quit my job to do it. I love the stock market, study it every day, and I love the fact that you can make your money work for you, and more importantly, you can use the stock market to reach some pretty big financial goals, vacations, happy retirements, sending your kids to college, and more. But let's get into it right now. The number one investment for a recession, everybody knows this, is gold. You can look towards mining stocks. You can look towards the trust of gold, which is the GLD. That's probably one of the more common places to invest your money. And the reason why gold is one of the best investments for a recession is because historically it's been a place where people flock to avoid inflation, deflation, economic downturns, global uncertainties. There's plenty of reasons why people flock to gold and put their money in there when there's uncertainties everywhere. This is just something that's been very common over history. There's no real scientific reason why gold outperforms many assets during recessions, but it's just seen as one of those things that most people do and feel secure doing. And there's a couple reasons why there's value in putting your money in gold. And the one reason is there's scarcity in gold. There's not much gold in this world, so if you own a lot of it, because there's low scarcity, that's going to increase the price when people start flocking to gold, because it's a supply and demand commodity, meaning supply is pretty fixed and that's not really changing, but the demand is going to change throughout time. So as demand goes up or down, the price of gold is going to go up or down. So during recessions, inflations, and deflations, we're going to see more people buying gold, which is going to increase that price because, like I said, we have a fixed amount of gold out there. So aside from the supply and demand reason for buying gold, gold is actually used all over the world. Unfortunately, our nation is not on the gold standard anymore, meaning our currency is not backed by gold. So we don't actually use gold to value our currency, unfortunately, but many other countries do. Many people value gold jewelry. Gold is just very pretty. So aside from the supply and demand value proposition for gold, we see a lot of other places where gold is seen everywhere in different products, and those products aren't going away. Those are products that are going to need gold for probably the end of time. So those products include jewelry, dentistry, semiconductors, medical uses, space advancements. Those are all places we see gold being used, not to mention that many countries use it as their currency. Unfortunately, we are not backed by gold, the United States of America. We just went off the gold standard a long time ago, so we're not adding value to gold and not adding to the list of reasons why it's useful. But I don't have to convince you more. Gold is useful all around the world and we see it everywhere. So if people flock to it, more people see value in it. With economic downturns and recessions, the price is just going to increase. That's why it's a good investment for a recession. And if you're looking to invest in gold for a cheap amount of money, you can check the GLD Trust. It's an ETF. It's about $140 right now, and that helps you hold gold. It also should be noted I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. just trying to provide you with some useful information for the next recession. And number 2, the best investment in a recession is going to be cryptocurrency. And this is something that isn't proven. This isn't something that I know for sure. This is just a hunch I have, because cryptocurrency is seen as the digital gold. It's being used as currencies all over the world, and more people are feeling more comfortable understanding it, buying it, and using it. And as that increases, it's going to increase that use case. Just like gold is used everywhere in different products. Cryptocurrency is soon going to be accepted everywhere, and that use case is going to start becoming bigger and more important. And that's my bullish reason for cryptocurrency. Not to mention, just like gold, it's a supply and demand coin. It also has a lot of other features that make it attractive, that you're never going to see inflation with cryptocurrency. You're mostly going to see those cryptocurrencies supply get smaller and smaller and smaller after time, meaning its value intrinsically gets higher and higher because there's less supply and the same amount as demand as before. So that is a great reason to be bullish on cryptocurrency, is that supply is always going down. And the other reason to be bullish on it is that these currencies we use all over the world in our nation, we're constantly experiencing inflation. And one day you're going to see these countries devalue their currencies to such a high degree that people just have to flock to another currency, which could be these digital currencies just being created. So I view cryptocurrency as a gold alternative. So when you see people flocking to gold when the market turns, I'm going to guess you're going to see them flock to cryptocurrency as well, because they're very similar when you look at the use cases, the value, and that's my one speculative investment that I think is going to outperform the market in the next recession. And then my third favorite investment when a recession happens is to invest in consumer staples. These are products people use, buy, and reuse every day. Think about shampoo, ketchup, lotion. When a recession happens, people still have to brush their teeth and put on deodorant. So you're going to see these companies not doing as poorly as companies like Apple and Google and Amazon, because you're going to have to decide in a recession if you want to brush your teeth every day or if you want to buy the latest MacBook. Spoiler alert, nobody's going to buy the latest MacBook in a recession. Everyone's going to still keep brushing their teeth. So these companies are going to do very well, and the best part is they pay a dividend. So they're going to pay you every 3 months, even if there's an economic downturn. Some companies that just come off my head are Kraft Heinz. They make ketchup, mac and cheese. This company is going to do well in a recession, as well as companies like Johnson & Johnson. They make medical, beauty, baby products, a lot of products people need every day. So I'm going to make it very easy for you. You don't have to search around for a consumer staple stock. You can just buy an ETF that holds many of the stocks I'm talking about. This is called the XLP. So just like the gold ETF, GLD allows you to hold gold without actually buying gold, this is going to allow you to invest in multiple dividend-paying consumer staple stocks without actually buying them specifically. So it's a very easy way to invest in a recession. So those are my 3 big investments in a recession. And I'm just going to recap them to you really quickly. The first investment is the GLD Trust ETF. This holds gold. Gold is a great investment in a recession. Investment number 2 is cryptocurrency. You can look towards the GBTC as a stock, and this is going to hold multiple cryptocurrencies and follow that market. This is very similar to gold, and I do believe it's going to perform similarly to gold in a recession. Investment number 3 you should be looking at is those consumer staple products people need every day, and the stocks that make them. This could be Kraft Heinz, this could be Johnson & Johnson, this could be McDonald's, this could be Colgate. There's a lot of companies that make products you use every day and will need to continue using when a recession happens. And the example I gave you to diversify and not just buy one is the XLP. This is an ETF that holds multiple consumer staple stocks. And like I said before, the best part about these stocks is they pay a dividend. So you're going to get paid in a recession continually every couple of months, which is nice. And if you want more videos on how to invest in the market, how to invest in a recession, please click them to the right of me. I think you're going to love them. If you want to trade with me personally, I'm a professional day trader. 7 days for free, link below that. Matt signing off. Peace. How do we prepare for recession? And recessions are the single best time in history to invest your money. And if you know what you're doing, you can make a lot.